Hello students, in this video I will show you how to make decisions for the next rounds of the simulation. So I will start making a simulation for one random team. So let me start with the team number 5 for instance. So I need to select here the number of the team, and also I need to select the year of the simulation. So as we are approaching the second round, you need to select the year like 2011, okay? And also, with this number here, you can start have a more deep analysis of the results. But suppose that I have a country. Let's look to some country here, like for instance, Luxembourg, okay? So, suppose that I'm trying to enter on Luxembourg and the country is located on European Union. You have the same analysis for the population size and the demographic information, economic and political environments, and also taxation levels and legal and political variables. But let's move to the decision. Suppose that I'm clear that I want to enter into this country using this approach. What I need to do? So the first thing is to choose the way to enter into the country. As I told you, you can use the foreign direct investment or the joint venture. Remember that in the foreign direct investment, you will need to invest 100% of this new venture using your own money. But if you choose the joint venture, this means that you're going to split the costs. So the cost for entering into the country will be smaller, and also you have a more proximity with your customer, and also the company will help you invest in local marketing campaigns. So this could mean that you have more proximity. But remember that if you have any profit, you need to share 50% of your profit with this company. But if you have losses, you're going to share your losses too. So basically, foreign direct investment, you have all risk of your business by yourself. And if you use a joint venture, basically you're splitting the risks and you are searching for a partner that could help you in entering into the country and to make it more easy, the negotiations and the political and the cultural aspects to have to achieve your goals in the country. Let's suppose that I'm going to enter using joint venture, just to tell you. And now I need to choose here the price to have the view of the price level for Luxembourg. I'm planning to enter with a medium price, and I'm asking like a low, let's say a medium margin for the company. So this means that I'm going to the price of the 5 kilometer ride will be $5, and basically 25% of this ride will become profit for my company, and basically I will receive $3.89 for this company here. Also, you can have here a general overlook of the price in country. I will show something interesting here. Let's take a look. Suppose that I'm entering in the United States. So select here United States. And what's new that will appear over there in the pricing? Here, you'll be able to compare the prices of different competitors in the world. As you can see here, you have the price and the margin, the price and the cost, the percentile margin and the markup of each competitor in the country. For instance, Team 2, it's asking $2.49 for a ride. You have there's basically the cost for the customers a little bit smaller, and the Team 8 has the same price and they have also the same margin. But as you can see here, Team 4 asks for $4 for a ride, the same price of Team 7, but basically the Team 7 is asking more money from the drivers. Basically, they're using 35% of margin. But let's move back to the Luxembourg example, but you can use this part of the file to compare the price and the margin of each competitor in each part of the world. Okay, so let's move back to Luxembourg. So now I'm looking to the data on Luxembourg, and there are no competitors there. So because of that, it's not possible to compare anything. And as you can see here, to select the price strategy, now you can change and analyze the price strategy not only for this country, but also for other countries that you're operating. For instance, suppose I'm going to keep or to have a very low price level on China, and I will have a medium margin level on China. And in Luxembourg, I will ask a medium and a medium price. So now you'll be able to start making comparisons when you have more than one country. So you need to choose the price level and the margin level for each country. Let's look to the second decision, the marketing sales expenses. As you can see here, the file is telling you that you need to spend about $10 million to $16 million in marketing for all subsidiaries. This is the recommended budget. But indeed, this company can only spend $15 million, very close to $16 million. So let's say that I'm going to spend the maximum. So it will be 15 million 800. Oh, as you can see here, I tried to put a number, a very large number, and it's telling me that I can't invest more than 5% on marketing sales expenses, cannot be higher than 5% of my past sales or 50% of my cash availability. So I need to here and to correct the number, and now it's working. So I'm basically spending very close to $16 million on that. And now I need to choose the degree that I'm going to invest in local and global marketing. Remember that this does not mean that you're going to invest a lot of money on in a given country. This just means that you're using a more cost-effective or a more local and close to the customer strategy for promoting your business. As you know, global campaigns are more cost-effective, but they are not so good for bringing new customers to the market because they are a little bit more costly and they are not so good to when you have a lot of competition. So if you have a lot of competition, basically you need to invest a little bit more on global marketing sales expenses. And if you don't have competition, don't worry, you can invest a lot of money on local marketing and you will improve the demand very fast. In that case, I believe that I have no competition, so I'm trying to move to stay with a lot of marketing, local marketing and sales investments. And as you can see, 70% of my marketing expenses will be directed to local investments. And finally here, I need to choose the priority for marketing and sales expenses. Let's take an example and put a medium priority for each country. As you can see, if you have a medium priority, it means that you're going to invest 1.2 cents of dollar per each citizen living in the country. And because of that, Luxembourg is a very small country, very, very small, even smaller than Belo Horizonte. And because of that, you don't need to invest a lot of money to have the same level or to achieve the same percentage of people, the same number of people. And China you have a huge population, and as you can see, if you have the same priority, if you invest 1.2 cents of dollar per each citizen in the country, you need to invest a lot of money there. But let me think that I believe that I'm very strong in China, and I don't believe that I'm going to have competition there, and I want to have to prioritize Luxembourg. So I can choose a high level, for instance, and now you can see that I'm doubling the priority. So basically, for each citizen in Luxembourg, I'm investing about 2.4 cents of dollar, while in China I'm investing just 1.2. And if you change the levels here, for instance, a very low to a very high, you'll see that the investment by population will change a lot. For instance, as you can see here, in Luxembourg, now you're investing almost 20 cents of dollar per citizen, and in China, you're investing just 1.2. For sure, the total marketing and sales expenses will be much higher in China because basically the population in China, I guess that will be something more than 2,000 times greater than the population on Luxembourg. So basically, even if you have a high priority for investing in Luxembourg, the amount of money that you need to invest there will be much smaller. Let's give another example. Let's change and make the same decisions, but now I'm going to put here as entering into Brazil. And let's look the difference that we will have now in the marketing sales investment. If you go here, with this kind of priority, you're going to see that now you're investing about 2 times more on Brazil. Even if Brazil, the population of Brazil, it's less than 20% or 50%, 15% of the population is China. So the amount of investment depends on your priorities, but also depends on the population size. So let's go back to the example on Luxembourg, and I just returned to the example of Luxembourg, and let's see what is expected to happen if I do something like that in my investment. So as you can see here, there's an error in the file, and I will show you the results with the correct numbers soon.